Hey y'all, today I'm reviewing the oldest car in Greenville and I believe one of the only two remaining 1950s cars in game, which is the 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300SL Gullwing. Now I've never seen anybody else drive one of these, and that's likely because of its near $1.3 million price tag. Personally, I think it's one of the best classic cars in game, even though very few classics remain, but I really don't think it's worth what it's valued. Anyways, here's its straight line acceleration. Acceleration is pretty realistic, so it's fairly slow. Given that a lot of people spend this kind of money for ultra-quick acceleration, it's easy to see why most GV players wouldn't buy this, but I really appreciate how realistic the tune is. Handling is pretty good, considering how old this car is. It's fairly quick to respond, and it stays planted despite not having any traction control whatsoever. Handling in the rain is really no different, surprisingly. It stays planted to the road most of the time, and steering still reacts fairly quickly. As you'd expect, it's not that easy to maneuver. It has a really wide turning radius, but considering how old this is, it's one of the easier cars to drive. Braking is also not the best, but it's fine for its age. You'd probably be better off driving in instant braking mode if you own one of these. Anyways, now it's time for sounds and lighting for those of you that are interested. Being nearly 70 years old, the Gullwing obviously doesn't have automatic emergency braking, so now it's time to give the Gullwing a FRIZZ score. I'll display its stats, and I'll tell you if I think you should buy one or not. And the FRIZZ score is here, a 58 out of 100, and this is the only classic pass car currently over $1 million, so I have nothing else to compare it to. I think it's one of the most well-made classics in Greenville, if not the best, but it's really not worth grinding for unless you're an absolute mega fan of the Gullwing. Now, don't get me wrong, I was extremely excited when this was added, but knowing the real-life value of these, I unfortunately knew it wouldn't be worth it no matter how well-made it was. And unfortunately, I was correct. It wasn't worth the 26 full hours that I grinded for it to make this video, but I'm glad I did it anyways. Your money is better spent elsewhere. That's all for today's video. You can still leave me a suggestion in the comments below, even though I haven't updated my video schedule since all of this started. I'm unsure of what my next video will be since almost everything I have recorded is now off sale, but it will likely be the K5 vs Sonata video. If not, it'll be my 2 years of YouTube special video on the 15th. Either way, I'll see you guys fairly soon. Later.